Chapter 1171. To tell the truth, Wilbur killing Maddox and all of his followers in one sitting went beyond Morgan's expectations, and he had been ecstatic over it. Compared to Maddox, whatever happened in North Manant was hardly even worth mentioning. North Manant had always been deemed to be out of the government's control, and it hardly mattered whether the major forces there were returning their power to the government or not. Maddox, however, was an objective threat to the government. His power posed great risks to the country from multiple standpoints, and he was very well capable of toppling the entire government if he wanted to. On top of that, Maddox's voice had a great influence on the people of the country as well. Any price to pay for getting rid of him would be worth it. Besides, making this guy a prince would mean that Manon now had connections with a powerful expert. This trade was definitely more than fair. Just then, Wilbur slowly rose from his seat and headed to the stage. The crowd stared at him. Their expressions froze at once. Leo, especially, was dumbstruck with shock and disbelief. Who would have thought that this impossibly ordinary-looking young man would turn out to be the great expert Trevor Penn? It was extremely unlikely. The guy hardly acted like a person of great authority and power. Wilbur looked straight ahead as he walked past the crowd, stopping when he passed by Leo. "Didn't you want to know who I was so badly? Well, you have your answer now." Leo's expression soured immediately. He knew just how terrifying Trevor Penn was. The guy had killed Maddox and all of his followers in one fell swoop all on his own. Leo knew he was just taking advantage of the Maddox incident by taking down the last of Maddox's men who tried to start riots. It was only because he was close to the president and the president's intention to make him defense minister that Leo had been assigned the task in the first place. It could be said that if Trevor had not killed Maddox, Leo would have had nothing to do with any of this. All of Leo's achievements had been built on Trevor's achievements. Leo's face flushed an ugly shade of purple, and the rest of the crowd trembled as well. A good number of them had hurled insults and threats at Trevor just minutes ago. Trevor, the hero from Dasha who killed Maddox. Jimmy had broken out into a cold sweat as well, trembling from head to toe. This man had turned out to be Trevor Penn. Jimmy was ready to throw himself off a cliff at the mere thought of what he had just done. Just then, Wilbur smiled as he made his way over to the stage and greeted Julian. Morgan handed Wilbur the scepter personally with a smile. "Let's all give Prince Trevor a round of applause." The crowd started applauding as if their lives depended on it. Wilbur turned the scepter around in his hands until the applause stopped, raising his head to look at Leo. "Didn't you want to have a talk with me, General Emmer? Now's your chance to do just that." Leo was drenched in sweat, unsure what his next move would be. Morgan frowned at the sight. "I'm sorry, Prince Penn. What happened earlier was my fault. Please accept my apology." With no other choice, Leo gritted his teeth and apologized to Wilbur. Neither pride nor reputation mattered to Leo now. Earning Wilbur's forgiveness was his greatest priority at hand. Leo might be close to the president, but Trevor Penn was someone the president owed a great favor to. Leo was still clear-headed enough to know that. Wilbur smiled at him. "Do you still find me disrespectful now?" No. Of course not," Leo scrambled to say. "I'm the disrespectful one. I was the one at fault. Please forgive me, Prince Penn." "Do you think I'd forgive you?" Wilbur's expression darkened. A spirit spear appeared in his grasp as a murderous aura filled the banquet hall at once. The crowd went pale at the sight of that.